good evening for the second time from Speed Force Racing, Division 3, Monday night. We've had a bit of a technical glitch where the lobby was kicking people out. I think we have resolved it, albeit half an hour later than normal. However, racing will go ahead, nothing will stop us. Hicks is still here. He's been listening to my dulcet tones for the last half an hour while we waited for the lobby to be reset. But yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, looking forward to this. I think what we saw, Halvor looks quick, but I think there's more pace on the table.
Yeah, I agree. So he got a 1:23.7. I think we saw before the lobby was shut down. I think we were just about to say Hicks. It was a really good time, 1:23.7, very respectable. And I think it'll be a time to beat tonight. So we'll watch out for who comes out first over the next few minutes.
So it looks like bragging rights for the podium on this year's championship is, I don't know what the standings are. Let's have a quick look and see who's going to be vying for the number 2 spot.
So I think Doran will be sniffing around second place with Mr. Mobes. Not Mr. Mobes, sorry, Ronnie is in third, I believe. He is.
So we've got Doran and Mobes, 2 races to go. It's mathematically possible for Mobes to do it if Doran has a bit of a meltdown, but it's quite close between Ronnie and Mobes as well. So
I think, Ronnie, I think the standings slightly wrong. Mobes should be in fourth and Ronnie should be in third. So 34 points. If my maths is any good, I think it's 34 points. He's behind Doran. Anyway, where are we? Let's go back on board with Halvor. Let's get everything set up on the stream. We've got the telemetry. We've got the lap data. We've got the track map. And here we go. Got a lot of people on track, Hicks. So it's going to be busy. I think everyone's got itchy feet after the last half an hour.
Yeah, everyone's bolted. So let's see what we can see.
We've got a couple of reds coming round to start their laps. I'm going to go on board with Brass Monkeys, who... No, he's coming in. Oh, no, he has got a qualifying ban, so I won't go on board with Brass Monkeys. Hicks, do you want to talk us through a lap of Halvor's as he starts?
So, Halvor now coming onto the start straight. Looks like he's got a reasonable exit and foot to the floor. Should be a 4th gear corner, but I did notice he... Oh, it was a 4th gear corner, so he'll be planting the throttle now. This is flat out all the way around here. And, a little bit of a correction there, and he's pulled out the lap. I think he, either that or he had a little moment. So, we're on to the first straight. No, he's pulled out. So, he's going to save his tyres and go for another run.
Yeah, so I'm just on board with Silver Fox, who was taking a bit of slipstream off the guys in front of him. He's coming to the chicane that we all love and hate, Hicks, and he goes slightly wide on the first corner, which he's down with a 5+ grid penalty with Halvor. So we don't know what's going on there. However, Silver Fox is still going around. I don't like this corner. This corner for me is horrible on traction. Energy Dan is just on an outlap, so how he has got 5 place anyway. We'll see if we've got any lobby issues going on at the moment.
Are you on with Silver Fox?
I am on with Silver Fox, absolutely.
Yeah, so we're just talking through his last corner. We had a little bit of a lock up there on the previous section, but he looks good. Yeah, it looks nice and tidy.
Readouts with a 125.3.
So Silver Fox, and he goes a 126.2. So that's got some work. He's got some work to do there.
Wiggles with a 124.5, so he goes first with G-Man with a 125.4. I'm just on board with SFR Doran as BTL Wiki Joe comes across the line with a 124.6. So a really tricky sector 3 Hicks, the last few corners that Doran's going through at the moment, whereas Preb goes with a 124.4. He goes pole. Can Doran beat the 124.4 as he comes across the line with a 124.4 and he beats him by 2/100ths. Great lap from Doran.
It's a good lap. Who we got on an out lap? We got Alex Howell on an out lap. I'll stay on with him.
We have Salguero, who's just finishing his lap, and I know John Mobes looks like he's got some problems with the lobby because he has left the session. Salguero comes across the line for a 129.7, so that's not his true pace. Who else have we got? Hicks.
Right, we're on board at the moment with Alex Howell. He's just started his flying lap.
I will jump across to Alex Hogg in just a moment, only because Halvor is just about to finish his lap. And he went 7/10 faster than current pole in the previous session, and he goes across with 124.5. So sorry, I am on board now with Alex Hogg.
And he's just coming down the first straight, so DRS wide open and pin the throttle.
Do you use all the DRS here, Hicks? Do you use all the ERS here, sorry? Or do you save it for this next bit?
No, I drain it down to about 30, 35.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the 100-metre board, which I think he hit there. Very nice exit. And then pin the throttle again, DRS on, stay to the left, let the car naturally move over to the right, try and minimal steering inputs here. And then you're looking for an unsighted braking zone there, really, but you've got to try and keep this tight on the inside. And then you can open up the throttle and let the car drift out. Nothing corner this, really. And then hard on the brakes, take a bit of curb on the inside, and then you have to literally just feather the throttle here as you go off camber. He's gone wide.
I think he's like, yeah, that's an invalidation there from Mr.
That's an invalidation.
Hogg.
That's unfortunate.
We've got Dylan in the chat, Hicks, who thinks Mobes is going to win. Unfortunately, he's probably not seen that I don't believe Mobes is in the lobby at the moment. I think he's having technical issues, and Calvid has gone first with a 124.0.
So what have we got? We've got Halvoy's on a lap. I think he's on a lap, just finishing off. He's coming into the pits.
There's
so
Wiggles,
who have we got
though.
on? Oh, we've got Billy G.
Is in the final So Billy G, where is Billy G?
Billy G's just coming round last turn 15.
I will jump down to Billy G. No, yeah, I will jump down to Billy G because
he's on 14.
Wiggles has come in. He's on full battery, so he won't be on a lap. However, DXT Matty, who again we were talking about before the race, he's quite fast for Division 3. He's not set a lap yet, Hicks, so we're looking at, I would say, at least a 124.2, 124.3 from DXT Matty if you can put it together.
Yeah, good braking. A little bit wide there, but and a downshift. That's not going to help his time. But we got hard on the brakes, a little bit of curb. This looks good, and then just like I said, just very, very gentle on the throttle, and then pin it.
Great sector 3.
That seemed all right. And then down to 4th, take some inside curb. That's it, and pin it. That's a good time, this, I believe.
124.6, so not too bad from DXT Matty, as Energy Dan, Sonic Hawk, is on his out lap, currently with a 124.6, and I'm going to jump to Energy Dan, who is on a fast lap, I believe, as he comes round, and he will be coming across the line with a 126.0. That looks like that is an invalidated lap.
I'm on with the only fast runner now. G-Man RSA is just coming. Nope, he's binned it.
He's coming in. We've got DXT Matty. I think we've got everyone apart from who is on an out lap. So you've got Preb. So I'll go on board with OWR Preb, who I believe is our lobby host for this evening. Thank you, Preb, for your assistance this evening. And as
Energy Dan's on a lap, mate.
He's just finished one. Has he not?
Has he just finished one? Is he on in lap?
Yeah, that battery is way too low for a fast lap. However, Prem is on a fast lap as he's going through sector 1, and he's 1/10 up, which currently Hicks would put him second above Doran with a very respectable 1:24.4. Although we know Halvor, and we've seen it, and I think everyone that's been watching the stream today has seen it, he can get a 1:23.7. So there is time to be made. As Prem comes through sector 2 into the chicane with a lovely exit into the long straight. Sector 2, we'll see what his split is as he comes around. So he is nearly 3/10 up. So he's really pushing Calvin. Can have a great sector here, Hicks, where he just glues these 4 or 5 corners here together.
This is a good time. He looks quick. This looks very good. Beautiful sector 3. And second to last corner, pin it. That's it.
Down the
This
fourth,
looks good.
down the third.
Yeah.
It could be good as he comes across the line. 1:24.4.
24.4.
So he
Yeah, it's
struggled in that last sector.
Little bit of understeer there, didn't he?
Got Dan coming across the line. Sonic Hawk coming across the line with a 1:23.999. So he goes first.
Where did that come from?
Where did
Good
that
man.
come from, Mr. Sonic Hawk? We've got Salguero, who has finished his lap. He's already crossing 6, so very good time for Salguero with a 1:24.5. Who he'll be happy with a top 6 at the moment. However, we do have some people still to set laps, and luckily John Mobes has joined back in the session, so hopefully he can get a quick lap in. Who have we got? Hicks on track at the moment.
So I'm on board with Halvor.
Let's go down to Halvor. You're right. Let's go down to Halvor. Yeah, there's the chicane.
So nice and tidy. Yep, that looked good. DRS wide open, stay to the left. Little bit of a tone. Throws it in.
So he needs to make up 6/10 if he is going to tip pole, which maybe doesn't sound a lot, but as you'll know, Hicks, in racing terms, 6/10 is a hell of a lot of time to make
A
up.
lifetime in Formula 1.
As he comes across the line with a 1:23.7, he does it again. It's the same,
8/10.
almost the same time as last time. So he goes as Wiggles, and Wiggles, when you watch his back, I'm really sorry, we did not see your time come through of 1:23.910. So Halvor first, Wiggles second, and Sonic Hawk currently in third. As Doran comes in and may come out for one more lap. Calvid currently on a 1:24.0. He's coming through the final sector, and he's really burning down the energy in that car as he comes round. He's still got that just. This could be a good time, Hicks. We could see Calvid coming across the line with a 1:23.5 and does go first.
Great lap.
As G-Man
thing
comes
is,
around with a 1:24.5. Sorry, Hicks, 1:24.5.
When you're getting into your second and third runs, you're really starting to understand where the grip is on the track and where to brake, and you just always try and extend that little bit more each session. You know,
Yeah.
you get a little bit braver, a little bit
Bit
more
of muscle
daring.
memory.
Yeah, and you should, if you're driving well, you should see a couple of tenths, maybe two tenths improvement each session, each run. But that was a stonking lap there by Calvin.
I think I'd be very happy with a 1:23.5 myself tomorrow evening. So well done, Calvin. As we're on board with Readouts, who has currently got 1:25.3. He's currently I say currently, he will always have been, but he's the son in a father-son duo. We have it in the league with Brass Monkeys being his dad. As we're on board, going round the swooping left at the end of the long straight, moving into sector 3, on board with Readouts.
I'm going to go on with Doran, who's just on an out lap. I'm quite curious to see whether he's got some pace in there. He's definitely shown it in past races, and I think he's just gearing up for a nice lap here. A bit of tyre warming going on the back straight.
Absolutely.
So let's see what Doran can do.
So Redoubts comes across with his 125.9, so he will stay in 13th. And Hicks, if you want to take us on board with Mr. Doran, our Liverpool supporter friend, can he improve on his 124.4?
Just a little bit of tyre warm up here. I think he's just trying to get these tyres in the operating window, which I believe is around 80 degrees. 80 to 85 would be a good starting temp. It's quite hard to get the temperature into the tyres. You have to do a lot of management if you really want to hit the optimum. But yeah, he's just coming around the final turn to start his lap. He's pinned it, and here we go. So turn 1, he's looking for that braking zone into 4th. On the throttle, a little bit tentative there, I'd say, but you want to be flat out through these turns. Take a little bit of curb on the inside, but not too much. And then 50 metre board. Apparently, I can't brake at 50 metres on that corner, but I think Doran did a good job there. Nice exit. And first straight, DRS open, throttle pinned, a little bit of ERS down to about 30, I'd say. And then looking for the 100 metre board here. No curb on the inside, centre of the track, and then feather and throttle now.
This is a good lap. I'm telling you now, Hicks, this is a good lap.
This is a good lap. DRS open, so he's looking for there's not really a braking marker here. I mean, it tends to be muscle memory and just feeling it out, but no, that's very good. Let the car wander out to the outside.
He was 2 tenths up as he went through sector 2 as well, so that would move him nowhere. He's made a couple of tenths up quite quickly.
Beautiful, this looks great. Yeah, this is a good lap. He's just got to hook this last corner up now, into 4th, that's it, chuck it in, on the throttle, DRS open.
124.0, he just misses out on Sonic Hawk and the 123.9. Wiggles currently on his lap. I don't think we've got anyone else out. Yes, we do.
So
we've got
Wiggles is on a flyer.
Wiggles
is on a flyer. Are you on with Wiggles?
I am now on with Wiggles as he enters. I always seem to catch people just at this chicane here. It's good viewing as well.
Yeah, he took a bit of curb there. That's not going to help. That unsettles the car, that sausage curb. But it doesn't look too bad. He's just got to keep his composure now. I know you hate this corner, but I really like this corner. I think you can throw it in.
The back end just screams when I go around here. As someone's moving out of the way because he's on the flying lap. That's what we like to see. If you are not on the fast lap, get out of the way of the guy on the fast lap.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about that with our guys. We've got a bunch of really respectful racers in our division, in our league.
As Wiggles, who is coming around to try and beat his 123.9. He's going to get a 123.6. 6 in second.
That's a cracking time. That's the 10th off.
So Halvor's now going to have to respond. So I am on board with Halvor, who's currently on the 123.7 in sector 2, going around the chicane again. Would you believe, Hicks? Again, a great exit, and I think this could be a good split for Halvor as he comes through to the end of sector 2, and he is 10th up. So that, Hicks, that...
I think he had a little bit of a twitch there. He had a little bit of a twitch. He was late on the throttle.
Can he make it up? If you are going to make it up, here is when you're going to make up any time. You're right, a bit of oversteer. Not a bad exit out of that corner though. I even think that was a bit twitchy. Could this be a second lap on these tyres?
2023, still a good time, but he's a 10th off his time. The problem is as you know...
Sonic Hawk, sorry to interrupt, Sonic Hawk with a 123.5.
That's a stonking lap there.
Wow,
well done, Sonic.
That is a lap. And I think, boys and girls, that is your qualifying done. Hicks a 1:23.52.
Where'd he pull that from? That was a cracking time. Well done, Sonic.
He's been
I think you're
practicing this
right.
week, I bet. Or does he just like this track?
Have we got anyone on a flying lap here? Let's have a little look. Halvor's on an in lap. Doran's in the pit. Matty is on an in lap. Alex Hell's on an in lap. No, I think you're right. We're done.
Is everyone done? As Wiggles comes in, the last one to come into the pit. Sonic Hawk first with Calvin second and Preb in third. The title winner, Halvor, down in fifth. Is he already on his holidays? Is he already on his holidays? He's partying in Abu Dhabi with Lando already.
Lando. Yeah.
Don't blame him. I don't blame him. So Mobs has just messaged to say he thinks he's now back in the lobby. So hopefully he can carry on in this race. He did set a lap time, I didn't see, of a 1:24.3. So with all the connective issues, and I'm just going to go through Sonic Hawk, Calvin, Preb, Wiggles, Halvor, Doran, DXT Matty, Alex Hogg, Mobs, Billy G, G-Man, Salguero, BTL, Readouts, Energy Dan, Silver Fox, Brass Monkeys, and Ronnie in 18th.
So it does look like Brass Monkeys and Ronnie didn't get out at all for a lap. I didn't see Ronnie on track at all. There must be some technical issues there.
I don't know whether there may have been a qualifying ban, because I know Brass Monkeys had one. I'm not sure if Ronnie had one as well. Or I do know, Hicks, that turn one on the lap is horrific for track limits. Like if you really want to get a good time, you've got to push that car around. And I think we saw it in the Grand Prix at the weekend, a couple of track limits on turn one, with the tyres fully over to the right hand side. Maybe you just couldn't set a lap.
Maybe, but I'll tell you who did set a lap, and that's Sonic. What a cracking display there.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think he's... neither of us saw that coming. I didn't see that coming. So, yeah, great lap from Sonic. What strategy are we talking tomorrow, Hicks? Is it the usual? Is it the medium onto the hard?
Well, I would think so. I haven't done a full race prep yet. I'm not going to do one either, but yeah, I would think probably night, medium and hard. Yeah, I'll probably do a medium hard, and if I need to, maybe another medium. But I doubt it will be. I think you'll probably be medium or hard. Will be fine.
Absolutely. You might see the odd person down at the bottom, going on to softs, hoping for a safety car. Can you see a safety car around Abu Dhabi? It's quite wide. There's a lot of runoff areas.
Yeah, there's a lot of runoffs. I don't think it'll be a problem. I think it'll be okay.
We're not gonna get any rain. We know there's no rain in the desert. We know we're just gonna get a nice dry race. Anyone watching, get your predictions in. I will try read them out as they come through for your race winners. Who's your prediction on Hicks with Sonic in first, Preb in third, Halvor down in fifth?
I think Halvor will be tough to beat. I think he's just consistent.
Even down in fifth?
This is what we were saying just before the stream started about, setting the car up. I think Halvor's just very good at setting the car up for both quali and race, and I think he'll make his way through.
That will be one to watch out for, considering he is fifth and he has got some fast drivers in front of him. Being Coward, being Preb, being Sonic, being Wiggles. So let's have a look at the tyres. So we do have Dan, who is feeling brave this evening on the softs. I hope you get a safety car. I'm guessing that's what you're hoping for. Energy Dan. And for us commentating, it's always nice to have a safety car in the middle. You have got everybody else on the mediums, apart from G-Man, RSA, who is on the hards. Pretty much what we expected, Hicks.
That
makes our job commentating a bit harder.
Yeah, that looks predictable. Although I like to see people changing things up. So let's see what Energy Dan can do on those softs. Looking for something to go wrong. And I think be keeping an eye on G-Man as well and see how he does.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got Doran and Mobs, who are going to be fighting close to each other for that second place, like you mentioned before. Hicks, Doran with the upper hand in 6th, and Mobs in 9th with his connection issues.
Well, we all know Mobes is a wily old fox, and he'll make his way through. He's a bit of a tyre whisperer on the quiet.
Isn't he just? I've been talking to him about setup today actually. So I did use his setup earlier and tried to get familiar with the track, as we are just lining up for our penultimate race, if I can get my words out, in Division 3 for Season 18, Speed Fast Racing. Sonic in 1st and Calvid 2nd, with Preb in 3rd. As we go through with 5 lights to come. Just waiting for, I'm guessing, Energy Dan to come round on to his starting spot.
Do you get nervous at the start?
Always. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Sonic Hawk in 1st. I'm going to go on with Preb as Calvid goes into the lead and gets an immediate overtake, and Wiggles goes across into 3rd place, and Halvor dropping down to 7th, who is fighting with DXT Matty on the first couple of corners. DXT and Matty making a place there on Halvor, as Halvor goes quite deep into that corner there, but gets a brilliant exit and re-overtakes Alex Hogg into 7th. I'll stay on board because he's got a brilliant exit, and he's going to try and make a move on DXT Matty, who will brake later as we go into this corner.
A tough one.
Oh, as DXT Matty goes into the back of Doran.
He took a bit of curve there, which just unsettled the car and was late on throttle. So
It was. And we got
he's
Wiggles.
He's in good place here.
Wiggles fighting with Sonic. As John Mobes has re-overtaken BTL Wicked Joe back up to 9th place. And Mr. Wiggles is coming on nicely into the final sector, with Coward 1st and Sonic Hawk 2nd. And we've got Billy G, who has been overtaken by Energy Dan, so he looks to be making use of his soft tyres. Maybe this is the unknown tactic, Hicks, going on to them softs.
Yeah, he's making a storming start there as Energy Dan, but I'm on board with Doran. He's just stalking the back of these guys. I think he's just waiting for that DRS. There's going to be a little DRS train here from position 1 back to position 6,
Absolutely
7.
on board with him now. He's
so
we've got DRS live as well, so that's active.
DRS.
But everyone's got it down to who? In fact, everyone has DRS right now, as Halvor overtakes DXT Matty.
Oh, he's gone a bit deep into the chicane as Doran, but yeah, a little bit late on the throttle there. It's a bug at that corner. So Halvor's all over the back of Doran at the moment. Just about to pull a move, and he's got that done.
He has, because
Doran's fighting it
Halvor
back.
really is fighting with Doran as he gets the move done.
Yeah,
Great racing from the two Hicks. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see.
Yeah, so Halvor's tyres are nicely warmed up now, and he's just starting to settle down. And that's what it's all about. The first couple of laps as sort of sim races.
So you settle from lap 3 onwards. I think that's about right.
Yeah,
Hicks.
I'd say the butterflies and the adrenaline kick in, and but about lap 3 you're sort of like, right, knuckle down now. Check tyre temperatures. Start looking after the tyres. I mean, that's what I do anyway.
I think you are pretty much right. As we look for any battles throughout the field at the moment, we have Salguero, who is chasing down G-Man, who is on his hards. So Salguero will have a bit of pace at the moment compared to G-Man. So he needs to make that move done quite quickly. As we see him overtake G-Man with ease out of that corner. A brilliant exit into as he goes into the wonderful chicane, and Ronnie has just overtaken BTL Wicked Joe.
So I'm just having a little look at Mobes at the moment, who's nicely on the back of Alex Haug. He's just taking his time, but I think he's gearing up for a move here. He's definitely quicker at this point in the race.
As Energy Dan's having his battles with Silver Fox, I'm just on board with Doran, who is having a brilliant battle with DXT Matty at the moment from the start of the lap. So your race prediction for race winner Halvor is still in 5th place, Hicks, as he comes across the line entering his 4th lap.
Yes, so let's have a look. So Halvor only 1.7 off the lead, so it's still quite close. But yeah, I think he's just settling in.
He is, and I'm just on board with Energy Dan and Silver Fox, who are still having this battle. So Dan's soft tyres, if they were working, he's now struggling to keep up with Silver Fox. I don't think them soft tyres are good for any more than 5 laps. Hicks, right?
Yeah, he's taken a big gamble there. Unfortunately, I don't think
maybe you
that's gonna
do
pay off
when you're qualifying towards the end. As Sonic Hawk has just overtaken Coward for the lead. He gets that move done. Luckily, we've actually caught someone overtaking into the lead, because sometimes, I say we, it's me that's in control of what you see, and a lot of the time I do miss it, so I do apologise. But we did catch Sonic Hawk's overtake into 1st place. He's going well, Hicks. Is this a case of he's been putting a bit more practice in, do you reckon? Do you reckon it's just a track that he likes?
I haven't raced. I mean, I only spent a short amount of time in Division 3, but as I'm saying that, Calvert's just pulled a move into turn 1. Oh, and he's fought it back. But what's Sonic got to do here to look after his tyres and build a gap? I mean, what's going through his mind at this point in the race?
So right now, the more that he's battling with Calvin, which obviously he is right now, the more his tyres will be hurting. As Energy Dan has just retired, we have a yellow flag. Is that a safety car? Oh, that's no, it's not a safety car. Calvin has used the DRS to overtake him.
So Calvid's Sonic's just lost a position to Wiggles as well. He's snuck through into P2, and Wiggles is all over the back of Calvid. He'll get DRS down here, but he just got a little bit of oversteer snap coming out the chicane.
As I'm on broadcast for you, and you see Sonic with a brave overtake on the outside there, but Wiggles using his inside line, and he's still going.
Wiggles looks racy. He looks very racy.
We've got a lot of people in the stream tonight. We have got 15 viewers currently at the moment. Good evening, everyone. Nice to have you on board, as we are on board with Mr. Wiggles in 2nd place, chasing down Cowid, and Sonic Hawk very closely behind in 3rd.
And Halvor now up to 4th, and stalking these front 3. This is tight. This is looking good.
What a race to commentate on, Hicks. We have been gifted with a good start to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. As I take a sip of my grape juice, as one may call it. Sonic Hawk, everyone's got DRS, Hicks. So is it a case of who's got the lower wings, who's got the higher wings?
So what Wiggles needs to do here is just a little bit of a cleaner exit on the second part of the chicane. because he'll get DRS as well, but Calvin got a little bit of better exit there, a little bit better
Oh, as
traction.
we just sorry, as you were talking, I've just seen Doran, who has spun, and he is right down to 14th. So
Oh, that's
he has
unfortunate.
gone. We will go back to the leaders and Wiggles. I'm on board. I'm on board with Wiggles Hicks. If you want to talk us through this lovely battle that he's having with Calvit and Sonic at the
So
moment.
the problem here is he's getting a lot of dirty air. He's getting a bit of oversteer. He's getting some understeer as well. He's really got to be nice and tidy through T1, T2, T3 and get that exit nailed onto the first straight. I think that's got to be his ideal opportunity, but he's got to stay on the gearbox, and it's so hard with the dirty air. You get so much understeer, as you just see there. But he's doing well. He's doing well. But what he's got to do, he's really now got to think about just a little bit late on this corner and get a really good exit. So get in, tuck it in, and then nail it. But Calvid, a little bit of a better exit, but DRS open now. Calvid's trying to pull across to take him out the toe. Let's have a look what Wiggles has got here.
You've got Halfor that's on the back of Sonic as well, so you've now got 4 people within a tenth and a half of each other.
So Wiggles just took the sausage curb on the inside there and lost a little bit of momentum, but he's got DRS, but I think he's a little bit too far back. But he's racy. This is the thing, he's racy. And what's Calvid thinking at the moment? Is he in management mode? Is he taking it easy? Has he got pace in hand?
So at what point do you go into the hards then? So you got, 29 laps? So I've done no race practice, by the way. So I'm going to guess you take the mediums 12?
9 or 10,
13?
maybe.
Oh, okay. 10 laps and then the others 19?
Yeah, I haven't really done a proper race simulation, but from what I did last night, which was rubbish, I did about 9 laps and they were cooked.
So the top
but that
6.
could just be my aggressive driving style. So Wiggles has just dropped back a little bit here from Calvid, 7 tenths. Maybe he's just pulling out of the dirty air just to look after his tyres, bring those temps back down, and then mount another challenge. We've got Sonic all over the back of Wiggles, so he'll pick up DRS, and we've got Halvor on the back of Sonic as well. So this is a great race. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's...
So Sonic got a good exit there, but obviously Wiggles has got DRS, so he's got to burn that battery, but he looks good for a move here, outside. He's going to try and go around the outside, just like Oscar Piastri did on Lando. Has he made it stick? It looks like he has made it stick.
He has, as Halvor is...
That was a cracking overtake. Absolutely perfect.
What great racing from these 3, or 4, 5 at the top 5. What a great race this is.
You just get the impression, or I do anyway, that Halvor's just watching this unfold. He's staying close enough that he can pounce. They're both in the pits,
as Wiggles, Halvor and Calvid all pit. Sonic is the only one to not pit. No, Preb hasn't pitted. DXC Matty hasn't pitted. The rest of them are pitting. So you were right, Hicks, on lap 9.
I've got to tell you, that makes me feel so much better. Oh no, and we've got Preb's just dropped it.
Oh no, what's happened? Who has gone?
Yeah, Preb's dropped it, but he's got going again. So we've got a yellow flag, sector
Preb's
1, but I
lost
don't
it.
think. Yep, Preb lost it.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah, Preb's back, but he's still in.
Has he got? He's got massive wing damage, so his wing's gone. So his wing's gone. So he's going to lose loads of time to Billy G. Nice to see Billy G back up there.
He's a quick racer, is Billy G. He's a very competent, very quick racer. So let's have a little look at DXT. Sonic's out front, and I've got to say, he looks quite happy. If he can pull another 1 or 2 laps on these, he'll get a bit of delta for the end of the race.
So we've got Calvid. Is he going to be making time on Doran? Oh, I know Doran had his little spin, didn't he? A couple of laps ago. And he is making a lot of time, is Calvid, already. on the hards.
So let's have a look and see if Sonic dives in here for a tyre change, and he does. So Sonic's in the pits, and then we've got Matty's in the pits as well. Billy G just coming around the last complex, sector 3, and we're expecting him to dive in as well. Yep, and he's in. So we should start now seeing the race leaders, or the previous race leaders, reclaim their
So where does
top
Sonic
spots.
come out? Where does Sonic? Oh, so he's third, down
No,
to third already.
Calvert's.
Fifth.
Oh, I don't know. This could be
He's
close.
lost a lot of time coming out. Coming in a lap later than the rest.
Yeah, so Halvor's taken Sonic, and Wiggles is through as well. So we've got RSA G-Man out on front, because if you remember, he started on the hards, so he's 9 laps on the hards. So he'll find it hard to keep those boys behind him.
He will. So does lap 9 look like the right moment to come in? Has Sonic come in a lap later than what he maybe should have done? As he is now 3 and a bit seconds behind. Sorry, 2.5 seconds behind Calvin now. So he's lost a second. So pitting a lap later hits. Not too much. So maybe his tyres. In fact, Sonic has come out onto 0 lap mediums.
So he is doing a 2-stop.
That is interesting. Is that the right thing?
Let's keep an eye on that, because that could be good data. Oh no, and G-Man's just dropped it, and he's out the race. So I think we could see a virtual here, or maybe a full safety car.
Still going full power.
So who would this benefit? Let's just have a quick review. Who could this benefit?
Brass
Monkeys could benefit from a cheap pit stop.
We're back to green racing. Racing.
That's surprising, because he
maybe the car was far enough off the track, and they've got it out into a safe zone, and there's no need for any interruptions. As Wiggles, with a brilliant exit out of that corner, I say brilliant exit, Halvor has just stormed ahead. We have got a race for first between 3 people, with Sonic closely behind.
Right, sorry to interrupt you, mate, but Halvor is just taking Calvin.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Halvor's just taking Calvin.
Did we get that on stream?
We did. We absolutely
did. Beautiful. That was a lovely overtake. So Calvin's now going to he's going to get a bit of a tow here, but I think Halvor's going to pop his car right in the middle of the track, which he does. So this is
you're right, Wiggles is so racy tonight, and that is all just clean, just.
Oh, Wiggles has got him. He's just taking Calvid. I think that was a bit of tyre bump in there. I didn't see it live, but it definitely looked like that was close. So that might be one for the stewards.
It's called racing, Michael. It's called racing.
Yeah, Rubbins Racing.
As the saying goes. As Calvin's all over the back of Wiggles. This is the battle to watch at the moment as Mobes overtakes Brass Monkeys.
And while Wiggles and Calvin are scrapping, Halvor is put the hammer down. He's 1.7 seconds now.
He is. So your prediction is ringing true as we speak.
And Calvin's gone deep. He's gone deep into the turn 5. But he's got DRS. You've got
Wiggles, who we've also missed, that he's also doing a 2-stopper. So he's decided he's on the 2-stopper as he gets overtaken by Calvid. And it's some great racing into the chicane. And he's going to do the switchback. Is that going to work? No, he doesn't. Calvid has some great acceleration there at that corner.
Now the problem here is that Wiggles is on a 2-stop. He's got to clear Calvid if he wants any chance of a podium, because Calvid's hards are going to start. They're going to start coming together soon. I think he's probably got another lap, and those tyres will be fully up to temperature. And then Wiggles is going to get tyre wear, and it's going to be very difficult for him. So he really has to get a wiggle on. Sorry, I'm really sorry about that.
Mind the pun. Almost a pun. It was almost a pun. We'll take it. What have we got? So Sonic and Wiggles really need to make a move right now, and they're struggling to. The more the laps go on, the more them medium tyres are going to get a little bit of graining on them, more than the hards, and they've also got to pit again. Them mediums are not going another 17 laps, another 16
No,
laps.
and those hard runners, they're checking out. I mean, Halvor's nice and comfortable out front. To be honest with you, I don't know how you feel, but my opinion is the hard tyre on this game is just by far the better tyre.
Absolutely. I think you want to get rid of them mediums as quick as you can. As quick as you can. So it's interesting to see two stoppers with two sets of mediums.
So Wiggles has got to get this move done now.
He does as he goes over the curve, and as you can see that there, Hicks, he loses so much time just from touching that curve.
Got to be avoided, that sausage curve. It unsettles the car. You can't get the power down. You can just sense that Wiggles' adrenaline's pumping here, and he really wants to get this move done. You can see that in the way he's driving. He's very, very desperate to get this move done. He wants a podium.
He does, and right now he's got pressure from Sonic. He's got the pressure of trying to catch Calvin. All this time, Halvor's just. He did say pre-race. I said to him, "Are you going to go out for a victory lap in qualifying?" He says, "No, I'll do it in the race." So, in fashion, with him being 1.5 seconds, and there is no commentator's curse, as Crofty talks about this at the weekend, because there really isn't a commentator's curse. I'm going to go on board with Halvor, barring any very close battles, and I am just watching Sonic with Wiggles because he's really close. However, I'm on board with Halvor, the title winner, as he comes round on lap 14 on his 5-lap-old hards, and we've got Preb, who's just overtaken Readouts.
So,
go on, sorry. Oh, and I should have seen it.
Sonic's just taken Wiggles, yep. See, now DXT Matty here is right over the gearbox of Wiggles. I think Matty's looking at a podium here.
DXT if he can Matty's just nurse them tyres. Yeah, I think you're right. I think these two have got pit here. These two that are wasting their tyres fighting with each other.
Yeah, and they're not making headway. They're not clearing Calvin and Halvor, and he's not pulling away from Matty either. So these guys, I tell you now, I don't think this two-stop was a good call.
You're right,
I think both of them might have given up a podium here.
So he's not got DLS, and I am on board with Sonic. There was a bit of jumping around from Calvin's connection there, whether it be Calvin's or Sonic's. As we come around the final corner, can Sonic get a good exit? Is the DLS on this corner? I don't think there is there not? But yeah, there's no. I think you're right. I think you got DXT Matty on these hards. These look like the hards are coming into some decent pace right now, Hicks.
Absolutely, the hards are nicely warmed up now. Yeah, the hards are on, and I think Matty's lining up a move on Wiggles here. Although the DRS train will make that difficult as Wiggles gets a nice exit there. But I really, really do think that Matty is on for a podium here.
We've got Brass Monkeys with the 10-second penalty going into the pits. And DXT Matty, who is still at the back of Mr. Wiggles on his mediums. Is he going to get the move done? He goes onto the inside. That is bold, going on the inside. What a battle between the two this is. Who is going to get the move done?
Just about got enough tyres there to keep him behind, but I think this is a done deal. Those mediums will be screaming now.
I think you could be right. We've got Salguero, who's all over the back of Billy G as we speak, both on the hard tyres. He struggles to come out of that corner there, coming through into the final corner to start his 17th lap.
Wiggles has just gone wide into turn 1, which has meant that Matty's right on his gearbox.
Wiggles will not have DRS.
Matty's going to go for a move into turn 5 here.
Doesn't need to make the move, does Matty? He just needs to be patient. Does he make it now, Hicks, or does he wait?
Exit.
Does he wait for the next one?
No,
as
he's
he
got a
comes
good
through, he gets
exit.
it done nice and early, which is probably the right decision to make.
Oh, and he's locked the rears up there. Wants to be shifting his brake balance
As he
forward a little
does,
bit.
and Wiggles will have the DRS, as he is also having Alex Hogg all over the back of him, and he does overtake Mr. Wiggles, going into 5th place.
Yeah, this is quite painful to watch here. That Wiggles is definitely gone for a sub strategy here.
The 2-stop, I think you're right. How many times have we said tonight how racy he is, and maybe he was too racy. Maybe the mediums were just so ruined that it wasn't possible to do a 1-stop. So maybe there's
I think he'll be kicking himself when I think he'll be kicking himself because I think he's given up a podium there.
I think.
But as we've been talking, Sonic's pulled himself. Has he always been in 3rd, or is he?
Yes.
I think he has, hasn't he? He's
yes.
just about sticking on the back of Calvert's gearbox, but as we well know, everyone pitted on lap 9, and he's on lap 7 on the medium.
And he has to pit. So the 2-stop, unless you literally can't take them tyres, or these two couldn't take them tyres long enough to do a 1-stopper. I dare say, unless the hards really give up by the end of the race, which I doubt it.
No,
I dare say
he needs a safety car now.
He
would be perfect.
He does. And where is Logan Sargent when you need him to give you a safety car? He is not here. I would not like to give any of these drivers the alias of Logan Sargent, so I won't do it. If anyone does it in the comments in YouTube, that's fine. As Martin says, they should all have to pit again. So we'll see if the leaders of Halvor, Calvid, Matty and Alex need to pit again, or if they will take them hard to the end of the race.
So Halvor is looking really comfortable out front, 2.2 ahead of Calvid, who's only 7/10 in front of Sonic. So Halvor's in full. He's just dialed in. He's just going about his business. He's got nice clean air in front of him. He hasn't got to worry about getting any dirty air or any premature wear on those tyres. So he's looking good.
Certainly is. As we look through the field, there are no close battles at the moment. We have got Billy G, who is closely behind BTL. Apart from that, and DXT Matty, who is having a little sniff at Mr. Sonic's rear.
So Mobes has done a 2-stop as well then, and Redoubts is on a 2. Oh, did Mobes start on the hards?
No, Mobs was on the mediums, so he's
on a 2-stop.
Yeah, he'll be looking to come in and make a pit stop ever so shortly. As DXT Matty locks up a little bit going into the chicane, and Sonic surely won't be making a move on Calvid. He's going to run out of space. Yes, he is. But he is pushing Calvid for second, albeit.
And he's just dropped it.
He bins it.
He just got a little bit greedy there on the throttle.
Into that same corner I talked about, Hicks, there where the back end just doesn't like it. Especially on them worn tyres. You got Billy G still on the back of BTL with Joe, and DXT Matty obviously now up to 3rd. As Calvid has just pit on lap 9 hards.
That's interesting.
So this is going to get my brain, and I guess your brain, Hicks, moving as well. Why is everybody pitting? So they're doing 2 laps of hards. Okay. So when we were cursing the 2 guys of Sonic and Wiggles, I think it was, going on to 2 sets of mediums, is it actually genius?
Well, I don't think Calvin had anything to lose because
Reb has just retired from the session with a yellow flag. I don't know what's going on there, but have we got a safety car, which would be at the most controversial point of the race, as everyone's just pitted? I don't think we have got a safety car because everyone seems to be going through lovely. So who is our race leader thinking about pit stops? Halvor, who is on his fresh hards. So it looks like Hicks, we've got this wrong, and DXC, Matty, Billy G and Salguero all have to pit before the end of this race.
Well, let's have a little look at Matty's times in comparison to Halvor. So Halvor's going to take 2 or 3 laps to get them hards all, and Salguero's just dropped it on the second to last corner, but he's collected it back up again. He's in the pits. So yeah, what we've got to look at is, can Matty do another? Oh no, he's pit. So that's that. But you've now got Billy G takes the lead, 10 lap old hards. Can he get? No, he can't. He can't get 9 laps out of them because Halvor's right on his gearbox.
There's no way people are pitting at
stop.
lap 9 or 10 and somebody taking the 90. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Which is good to see in the game, because normally it's quite a standard, one stopper, you go medium hard, you go hard medium. Either way, so it's nice to see a bit of variety. As Calvid overtakes Doran, who's on his old 10 lap hards, into 3rd place, and he's now 3 seconds back of Halvor.
So just to let you know, Halvor has picked up a penalty. He's picked up a 3-second penalty.
Calvid has picked up a 3-second, I believe.
Sorry, Calvid. That's not what I said.
Is it? I don't know where to get the penalties. There we go. 3 seconds for Calvid. So that will hurt him when you think that DXT Matty is currently short of 3 seconds behind Calvid. So right now, DXT Matty will be taking Calvid's position. So
Alex Hauger's having a bit of a stonker here as well, isn't he? He's cleared Matty.
He is.
For 5th. He's on the same tyre. Well, 1 lap further, just 1 lap older tyres.
Yeah,
so Alex Hauger's moved himself up into the podium. Yeah.
Wiggles just taking the fastest lap with his fresh hards. You're right, Alex Hogg, what a race by Alex in 3rd place. He's made his pit stops, he doesn't need to pit again. Quite worrying though that your hards are looking to be only good for 8 or 9 laps, Hicks. That's yeah.
I don't think that's the case. I think they're better. They probably go a bit longer than that. I can't see them being only good for the same amount as the mediums. Oh, as we've just got Matty's just overtaken Alex.
He has just overtaken Alex. So will Alex now get the DRS going into? He does. So he gets his DRS. Does he overtake DXT Matty into the next corner? It looks like DXT Matty's got some good straight line speed and he's using his DRS. He will not get the move done, will Alex? So the top 5, 6, 7, the top 8 will not 9. In fact, nobody will need to pit again. So the positions are as they are, and it's a sprint to the end.
I've got a theory. Halvor pulled the pin on their second stop. That's right, isn't it? Halvor was the first one in. Calvid followed him in.
Yep.
I think Halvor was literally driving out front thinking, do you know what? I haven't got a lot to lose. I'm really not enjoying these hards. I'm just going to throw it in, pit. I don't really care about the race result. I just want a nice drive. Calvid's followed him in.
Everybody to do it behind him.
And he's let the 2 stoppers off the hook.
Possibly.
Could he have done that strategically? Is there anyone there that he's trying to help? Maybe Alex Haug, maybe?
So Martin in the chat says tyres can go long, but the delta loss is too big at the track.
The what, sorry?
The delta loss is too big. As we are on board with Mr. Wiggles, who is 3/10 behind Alex Hogg, and he will look to try and get a move done on Alex into this straight here. Again, it looks like Alex is straight line speed is good and enough to hold Wiggles off. We've got Doran down. Let's just go down a bit further down the field, as I know we've concentrated on the top 6 or 7 for the last for the majority of the race. So you got Doran down in 11th, who is trying to overtake our Portuguese friend Salguero. Brass Monkeys and Readouts as he comes into the pits down in 14th and 15th.
So I think Wiggles is still eyeing up a podium here. I think he's keeping Alex Haug and Matty honest. He's not too far behind. He's still going to be within DRS. He's not being challenged by Sonic, who's a good 2.5 seconds behind him. I think Wiggles still sniffs a podium here.
Can he do it? He's in 5th. He's got a second and a half behind DXT Matty. As he goes deep into the chicane, but with a good exit.
A great exit.
Alex Haug has a little snap, doesn't he, as he comes out there, but still gets a good exit as he goes through. And John Mobes and Billy G, I know, are fighting, and they have been for the last couple of laps, as Billy G is now behind John Mobes. However, will have DRS. So yes, he does.
Wiggles has pulled a move on Alex Haug on the outside of... I can't remember the corner. I was trying to remember all the corner numbers. The corner. So Wiggles is up into 4th. So like I said, he's definitely... he sniffs that podium. He wants that podium. So he's going to be chasing down Matty now, who's 9/10 up the road.
So we've got Howard, who is your race prediction, your race winner prediction, should I say. Hicks in 1st place with Cowbit and DXT Matty behind. You do have DXT Matty, who will take 2nd place for the 3-second penalty for Cowbit, and you will also have Wheels taking 3rd place. As I say that...
Yeah, we've just had Alex Haug overtake Wiggles on the death chicane.
He has, and they both get a good exit, but I really do feel like Alex Haug's acceleration out of them corners are fast. As we go around, Wiggles cannot keep up with him, as Calvid and Matty are battling round this lovely corner that I keep talking about. And Calvid wins that battle. All this time, Halvor is just flying off into the sunset. If you're Calvid now, are you fighting this battle really hard, or are you just letting DXT Matty go to then try and gain some time on the likes of Wiggles and Alex Haug? Because right now, Calvid will be losing time fighting with DXT Matty.
It's hard to let anyone pass, isn't it? Your pride and your adrenaline kicks in. You don't want to yield, but Matty's got really, really good pace here. He's put great showing today, and don't want to do it there. That's it. Tuck in behind him, good exit. Oh, a little bit of a snap oversteer there.
So can Wiggles capitalise on this? Because these two are still fighting. There's no penalties between Wiggles and Matty.
No,
but
Wiggles
it does look like Wiggles just pulled out a little bit. He's running out of a little bit of ERS, but we don't look at that. However, and we've also got Alex Haug, who I'd forgot about. He's having a little love tap with Mr. Wiggles into the chicane. What a battle this is, Hicks, as we go 4 out of the chicane.
So Wiggles needs to keep it clean. He does. You can get quite a lot of traction on the outside of the track there, as you can see. He's doing well there. He's defending well. Oh, that's a lunge, that is. That's never going to work. Sorry, I'm on board with Alex Haug there, and he just...
Absolutely, yeah. No, I'm watching exactly the same thing. As we go down, there's 4 into this. 4 into these last 2 corners. Be patient, and you'll get a good exit onto this. Use
so
that
Wiggles got a good
slipstream.
exit there.
Where's Sonic?
You just feel that Calvid's struggling here, isn't he? He's not really able to pull a gap here.
So, I mean, Halvor's made 3 seconds in 2 laps.
Yeah,
so
Halvor's
while all these are fighting, and Alex Haug picks up a 3 seconds.
No.
which will benefit Sonic Hawk, and that'll move him up to 5th, and also potentially move him up to 4th if he's within 3 seconds of. If he's within 3 seconds of Calvin, and if my maths are any good, I think it's pretty close. And if anything, it's Sonic up to 4th. Calvin is really struggling. He's as I'm on board.
Yeah, Alex Haug has just got a great exit there off the chicane, and he's gone past Wiggles. I think Alex has got pace. I think if he can clear these two, and he might naff off in the distance and be able to clear that 3 second.
You're right, as DXC Matty and Calvin. DXC Matty does get the move. Does he get the move done on Calvin? Oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy as we're going around these corners. As DXC Matty does go through into 2nd.
So let's see if Matty's got pace here. This will be quite interesting to see if Calvin was struggling. If he was, then Matty should be down the road.
Yeah, I think you'll see DXT Matty now as 0.3, 0.4 behind DXT Matty. I think you'll see that gap increase, Hicks, as we go through the last 4 laps. With Mr. Wiggles knowing that 2 people in front of him have got 3 second penalties, so that would move him up into the podium places.
Yeah, Matty's off. He's checking out here. A little bit of a lock up there, but nothing major. Oh, Calvin got a little bit of a swapper on there. But he's going to have DRS, but he's not going to get it done here, I can't see. A little bit of weaving. Try and break the toe. Oh, Calvin locked up there. Good exit. No, I think Calvin's tyres are cooked because Matty's gone. Lovely exit there.
I think he needs to worry about Wiggles 2 spots behind him.
He needs to worry about Alex Haug as well. He's got pace.
Sonic, he will be looking to take him. So he's got 2 places to think about now as Calvin. There's only 3 laps left as G-Man has left the session. We have got Wiggles, who probably knows now that he just needs to stay within 3 seconds of Calvin. So he probably, unless there's a clear advantage, won't push it too much over the next 2 laps, as Halvor, our Division 3 champion, starts his penultimate lap. And I know we haven't been
spoil the party. Sonic. He could spoil the party here for Wiggles. If he can take Wiggles here on the straight, then he's going to up himself onto the podium. And he's decided to go for a lunge, and he'll get DRS still. Sonic's taking Wiggles. Let's have a look. DRS and a bit of battery. There you go. Sonic's just got himself on the podium. If he can keep it clean for another lap and a half.
He certainly has. Wiggles will be seething right now and will be looking to make the move back into the next straight. As he takes more curb hits. How many people have taken too much curb there?
I know, but Sonic's got DRS. He's off. He's played a blinder here. And he's got tyres left as well. He's going around the outside of Alex Haug. That move's done. Sonic's on a flyer. He's come alive in this last couple of laps.
Has he just saved his tyres, knowing that they've got penalties in front of them? As I drop my phone on the floor, as I'm just trying to organise any post-race interviews as we go into the final lap. And I am going to go on board with Mr. Halvor to finish out his Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as Billy G picks up 3 second penalty. Halvor, Mr. Consistent all season. Doran has tried his best to give him a bit of a fright throughout the season, as well as Mr. Mobes, who's had his issues this evening. But yeah, Halvor, great racer, always up there, always turns up every week, which is like what we like to see from our drivers in Speed Force Racing, to keep up our full grids throughout the divisions, as we have for years gone by.
And Sonic's just binned it at the chicane. Oh, he'll be gutted.
Sonic. Oh,
He'll be
Sonic
gutted.
and Wiggles will go back into his
So Wiggles
third
is now
spot.
on the podium. If he can just keep it tidy for these, what's he got? 5 corners to go. If he can keep it tidy, nothing spectacular, he'll be on the podium. This race has seesawed so many times. It's been a fantastic experience to watch these guys navigate the Yas Marina Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
As he does.
So Calvin managed to pull a 3-second gap on Wiggles. So Wiggles didn't make the podium, unfortunately.
And that will be your race for the evening. Alvor, Matty, Calvid, Wiggles, Sonic Hawk, Alex Hogg, John Mobs, PTL Wiki Joe, Doran, Billy G, Salguero, Silver Fox, Ronnie, Brass Monkeys, Readouts.
Oh, that was a great race. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Well done to all the SFR boys. Another fine example of good, honest, clean racing.
Absolutely, and I am just going to, as we finish off our race, I am just going to invite Halvor into the stream and we will speak to our title winner. So as we wait for Mr. Halvor to join the chat, we have got Halvor, our race winner, fastest lap, Ronnie in the Sauber, and driver of the day, Halvor. Billy G as most overtakes and cleanest driver, Silver Fox, and as we go through, Halvor first, DXT Mike second, Cavid third, Wiggles, Sonic, Alex Hogg, Mobs, BTL Wiki Joe, Doran, Billy G, Salguero, Silver Fox, Ronnie, Brass Monkeys, Readouts, Prep, G-Man, and Energy Dan, rounding up the top 18. And just in time, we have our title winner, OWR Halvor.
Yeah.
Good evening, Halvor. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Good evening.
How was your penultimate race? Was it a bit less nerves knowing that you'd already won the title?
No. A lot of nerves still. So it was exciting. I didn't have the quality pace that I wanted, and I missed up my last try, so I lost 3/10 in the last sector. So then I couldn't improve. So, but yeah, it's been fun. Tricky start. Lots of good fighting, I think, in this race between the top 7.
I agree. I think from myself and I suppose I'll speak on behalf of Hicks. Great championship. We've seen you at the top pretty much every week. You turn up every week. You race every week. Fully deserved. Tonight's race was fantastic. I think the fact that we had you down in 5th gave us something to have a little look out for. Hicks, as you will watch, Halvor, when you watch the stream back tomorrow or tonight, Hicks predicted that you would win tonight's race. So there was a bit of pressure on you. So
Yeah.
we were all watching as you went through. But no, honestly, congratulations. Well done. And what are your thoughts going into next season?
We still have one race left though. But yeah, next season, I'm not sure if I'll manage to keep up the good pace that I have now, but hopefully I can dominate. But if I'm going up to Division 2, then I believe I will be bottom 5.
With
No
a bit of
chance.
practice, With a bit of
Yeah.
practice, I think you've got the. I think we've seen it tonight, Halvor. You've got the pace in you.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we all know it. I think we can all see it. So keep up the good work, and thank you for giving us lots of good races to commentate on. Hicks, have you got anything just to add to the end of that?
Yeah, congrats by the way. Fantastic driving, very consistent, and look forward to some close battles with you in Div 2 next season. I've just got a question for you on the final pit stop, your second stop. Did you feel at that point that your tyres were they gone? Did you just feel that it was time to come in, or were you just bored of driving around on horrible tyres?
I considered driving to the end, but I had approximately 40% on my back tires.
Yeah.
So, and then I needed to do double the distance. So then I would be good up in the 80s in tire wear. So then I figured it would be easier to do a two-stop than try to keep the tires intact to the
Because
last.
when we saw some of the other runners go for the two-stop strategy, we were quite critical of it, saying that we didn't think it was the right strategy. And what I said during the stream is that you kind of let them off the hook by pitting when you did. You kind of brought their strategy into play.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's interesting to watch it play through, being that both myself and Keith will be driving tomorrow. So thanks for the data, and
Yeah.
again, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Right, that will be our stream for the evening. So thank you from me, SFR Keefs, from Hicks, and from Halvor, our title winner in Division 3 for season 18.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Have a good evening. Take care, guys.